Belarus, known as the green lung of Europe, may not be on everyone's travel list, but it should be. This country is full of quirky traditions, rich history, and unique customs that make it truly fascinating. From Soviet influences to strange superstitions, Belarus has a lot to surprise and intrigue. Let's dive into 20 unusual facts that highlight what makes Belarus stand out from the rest. 1. Superstitions deeply woven into Belarusian life. In Belarus, superstition isn't just a fleeting thought. It's a way of life. Some of their customs may seem odd to outsiders, but they are taken very seriously by the locals. For instance, whistling indoors? Big no-no. It's believed to blow away your wealth, leaving you with financial misfortune. It's such a widespread belief that you'll likely see someone stop another person mid-whistle, just to ward off the bad vibes. And that's just the beginning. After having guests over, you won't find a Belarusian rushing to clean up the house. Why? Because cleaning up before your guests have safely arrived home is thought to chase them away for good, literally making them feel unwelcome in your life. But wait, there's more. A small spider? That's not just an innocent bug. It's a warning sign that illness might be around the corner. And if you spot a magpie, brace yourself. Trouble could be looming. Oh, and don't even think about breaking a mirror. It's said to bring 7 years of bad luck, or more. These superstitions aren't just old wives' tales. They're traditions passed down through generations. They're considered protective rituals, helping to guard against bad luck and misfortune. In Belarus, these beliefs are woven into the very fabric of everyday life, and to ignore them would be like inviting trouble to your doorstep. 2. Driving a dirty car can get you fined. In Belarus, keeping your car clean isn't just a personal preference, it's the law. If your vehicle's windows, mirrors, or license plate are obscured by dirt, you could face a fine of up to $54. This strict policy is aimed at ensuring that drivers have a clear view of the road and that authorities can easily identify vehicles. But the law doesn't stop with just cars. Buses, taxis, and other public transportation are also subject to these cleanliness rules. Drivers of public transport must ensure their vehicles are spotless, not only for safety reasons, but also to reflect the country's image of cleanliness and order. If you're driving through Belarus, it's essential to make regular stops to clean your vehicle, especially after traveling through muddy or dusty areas. This policy reflects Belarus's broader commitment to public safety and cleanliness. While it may seem unusual to some, the country takes pride in its well-maintained streets and orderly appearance, and this extends to every car on the road. So if you ever visit, make sure your car is as spotless as the surroundings. 3. Women prohibited from marrying foreigners. Belarus has a unique stance when it comes to protecting its women from marrying foreigners. Due to concerns over the exploitation of Belarusian women and fears of a future gender imbalance, the government imposed strict regulations preventing women from marrying outside the country without going through a series of legal hurdles. In the early 2000s, reports emerged of Belarusian women being lured abroad with promises of modeling careers or participation in beauty pageants, only to be exploited once they left the country. These concerns led to the government's intervention, restricting international marriages and requiring women to obtain official permission before marrying a foreign national. This policy also aims to prevent a potential gender imbalance within the country, as the government fears that too many women leaving could lead to fewer available for local men, especially in rural areas. Critics argue that this law is outdated and unfairly restricts women's freedoms, especially in a globalized world where international marriages are increasingly common. However, the Belarusian government stands by its decision, stating that protecting its women from potential exploitation and preserving the country's demographics are of paramount importance. 4. A land of world-class athletes. Belarus, though small in size, has gained a global reputation for producing world-class athletes, particularly in individual sports like gymnastics, athletics, and weightlifting. The country's success in the Olympics is a testament to its focus on sports from a young age, with many children being encouraged to take up physical activities through well-supported sports education programs. One of Belarus's most famous athletes is Victoria Azarenka, who rose to international stardom as the world's #1 tennis player. Similarly, Daria Domracheva, a 4-time Olympic gold medalist in biathlon, has become a national hero and an inspiration for aspiring athletes across the country. Belarus also excels in other sports like wrestling, track and field, and weightlifting, and its athletes regularly shine on the global stage. The government's support of sports centers and rigorous training programs ensures the next generation of champions is always in the making. Five, the potato, a national icon. Belarus is affectionately known as the land of potatoes, and for good reason. Potatoes are a huge part of both the national diet and culture. In fact, Belarusians are among the top consumers of potatoes in the world. One of the most iconic dishes is draniki, crispy potato pancakes often served with sour cream. Another favorite is kolduni, mashed potato dumplings stuffed with minced meat. With over 300 traditional recipes featuring potatoes, Belarusians have mastered the art of transforming this simple ingredient into something truly delicious, from hearty soups to comforting stews and even pastries. Potatoes are so significant in Belarus that they play a role in festivals and celebrations, symbolizing both prosperity and culture. 6. Traditional drinks, medovuka and krembambala. Belarus boasts some time-honored traditional drinks that reflect its rich cultural history. Medovuka, a honey-based alcoholic beverage, has been enjoyed for centuries. Originally a drink for royalty and special occasions, medovuka's production was costly, making it a rare treat in earlier times. Today, it remains a beloved drink, especially during celebrations. Another drink with deep roots is krembambala, a spiced honey vodka that became popular in the 19th century. This flavorful and warming drink, often made with a mix of honey, vodka, and spices, has experienced a resurgence in modern Belarus and is frequently served during festivals. Both medovuka and krembambala highlight the importance of honey in Belarusian culture, not only as a sweetener, but as an integral part of their culinary traditions. 7. European bison, a symbol of strength. The European bison, or wisent, is a powerful symbol of Belarusian heritage. Weighing up to 1,000 kilograms, 2,200 pounds, these magnificent creatures are the largest land mammals in Europe. Belarus is home to nearly a third of the global European bison population, making it a crucial sanctuary for this endangered species. These gentle giants can be found roaming freely in Belovezhskaya Pushcha National Park, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, where they are protected and revered. Once near extinction due to hunting, conservation efforts in Belarus have successfully revived the population, turning the bison into a national symbol of strength, endurance, and resilience. They represent a vital link to the region's ancient past, surviving challenges throughout history. 8. Public transportation, the preferred way to travel. In Belarus, public transportation plays a vital role in daily life. The system is highly efficient, affordable, and widely used across the country, especially in cities like Minsk, where buses, trams, and the metro provide reliable service. This makes commuting accessible to nearly everyone, regardless of their background. For short trips, many Belarusians also prefer walking. Cities are designed with pedestrian-friendly features, such as wide sidewalks and underground crossings, creating a safe and clean environment for walkers. There's even a unique cultural habit in Belarus. People rarely eat or smoke while walking, which contributes to the overall cleanliness of public spaces. Public transportation and walking aren't just about convenience. They reflect the country's values of order and community. 9. The diamond-shaped Belarusian National Library. The Belarusian National Library in Minsk is one of the most unique architectural wonders of the country. Shaped like a diamond, this 23-story building not only stands out for its appearance, but also for its immense cultural significance. Housing over 9.3 million documents in more than 70 languages, it is one of the most comprehensive libraries in Eastern Europe, making it a true treasure trove of knowledge. What truly sets the library apart is its vibrant LED lighting system. At night, the building comes alive with a colorful light show that changes hues and patterns, visible from various parts of the city. It's not just a library, but also a hub for cultural activities, hosting press events, exhibitions, and state visits, making it a symbol of Belarusian pride and intellectual prowess. Ten. Unique New Year traditions in Belarus. New Year's celebrations in Belarus are steeped in ancient folklore and lively traditions. The festivities span from December 25th through early January, with the centerpiece being Kalady, a traditional New Year celebration rooted in Slavic customs. One quirky tradition involves unmarried girls predicting who will get married soon. They place piles of corn kernels in front of them, and a rooster is released. The first pile the rooster approaches indicates who will be the first to marry. This light-hearted game is a staple of New Year's gatherings and brings plenty of laughter and excitement. In addition to these games, Belarusian children dress up in festive costumes and go from house to house, singing traditional songs and giving blessings in exchange for sweets, gifts, or drinks. It's a season filled with joy, communal bonding, and a deep connection to cultural heritage. 11. Minsk, the Phoenix City. Minsk, Belarus's capital, holds a powerful history of resilience. During World War II, the city suffered immense devastation, with over 80% of it reduced to rubble. Yet, from the ashes of destruction, Minsk was meticulously rebuilt during the Soviet era, earning it the nickname, the Phoenix City. Today, Minsk is a blend of Soviet-era architecture and modern infrastructure, featuring wide boulevards, grand public buildings, and green parks. The city's careful reconstruction showcases its strength and determination to recover from adversity. Minsk is also a thriving cultural hub, with theaters, museums, and galleries offering a glimpse into Belarus's vibrant artistic scene. The city stands as a symbol of the nation's enduring spirit and its ability to rise above challenges. 12. Land of castles and fortresses. Belarus may not immediately come to mind when thinking of medieval castles, but the country is home to some of the most stunning and historically significant fortresses in Eastern Europe. Mir Castle and Nezvij Castle, both recognized as UNESCO World Heritage Sites, are the crown jewels of Belarusian architecture. Mir Castle, a majestic structure from the 16th century, showcases a unique blend of Gothic, Baroque, and Renaissance styles, reflecting the country's rich and diverse history. Nezvij Castle, on the other hand, is famous not only for its architectural beauty, but also for its eerie legends. The Black Dame of Nezvij, believed to be the ghost of former Queen Barbara Radziwill, is said to haunt its corridors, adding a mysterious allure to the site. These castles have survived wars, political changes, and the test of time, standing as proud symbols of Belarus's resilience and cultural heritage. 13. Rich traditions of folk music and dance. Belarusian folk music and dance are central to the country's cultural identity, connecting the present with the past. Traditional instruments like the duda, bagpipe, shimbala, hammered dulcimer, and lira, fiddle, have been used for centuries to tell stories of Belarusian history, legends, and daily life. The rhythmic beats and haunting melodies are not just entertaining, they also preserve the cultural memory of the nation. Folk dances such as the Krakowiak and Lavanitsa are performed during national festivals and celebrations, where dancers in colorful costumes spin and stomp to the lively music. These performances are not only about entertainment, but are a way to pass down centuries-old traditions, keeping them alive and vibrant for future generations. 14. The Chernobyl disaster's impact on Belarus. Although the catastrophic Chernobyl disaster happened in Ukraine, it was Belarus that bore the majority of the fallout. An estimated 70% of the radioactive dust from the explosion drifted over Belarus, contaminating vast areas of farmland and forests and exposing millions of people to radiation. The disaster left a devastating mark on the country's environment and public health. Large areas in southern Belarus remain uninhabitable to this day, and the number of cases of thyroid cancer, congenital disabilities, and other radiation-related illnesses has significantly increased. The agricultural industry, once thriving, suffered immensely from the loss of fertile land. Despite this tragedy, the spirit of the Belarusian people endures. The Chernobyl disaster is a haunting reminder of the fragility of life, but it also highlights the resilience and strength of a nation that continues to rebuild and move forward in the face of unimaginable challenges. (15) The world's largest dump truck. Belarus proudly hosts the Belarus 75710, the largest dump truck in the world. Built for heavy-duty mining operations, this gigantic vehicle measures over 20 meters in length, nearly 10 meters in height, and can carry an incredible 450 tons of material. Its 11,000 horsepower engine, which is 6 times more powerful than a Formula One car, makes it an engineering masterpiece. Not only is the Belarus 75710 massive, but it's also impressively efficient. With electric motors powered by diesel generators, this colossal truck can travel over 400 kilometers on a single tank of fuel. It stands as a true symbol of Belarusian industrial innovation and engineering prowess, earning the country a place in the global spotlight for heavy machinery. 16. Ivan Kupala Fire Jumping Festival. The Ivan Kupala Fire Jumping Festival is one of the most vibrant and exciting events in Belarus. Celebrated annually on July 24th, couples leap over bonfires while holding hands, a symbolic act to strengthen their bond and protect against bad luck. The festival is filled with ancient Slavic traditions, with participants donning traditional clothing, dancing around the fire, and singing folk songs. Young women also take part in a romantic ritual by releasing wreaths with candles into rivers. As the wreaths float downstream, they hope their wishes for love will be carried with them. The festival is a visually stunning celebration of love, tradition, and community, keeping Belarus's cultural heritage alive. 17. Pancake Week, a Belarusian tradition. The Belarusian celebration of Maslenitsa, or Pancake Week, is a festive way to say goodbye to winter and welcome the arrival of spring. Each day leading up to the grand celebration involves different customs, from baking and eating pancakes, blini, to participating in sledding, outdoor games, and community gatherings. The festivities culminate with the burning of a straw effigy, symbolizing the end of the harsh winter season. Pancakes, the star of the celebration, are enjoyed with various toppings like sour cream, mushrooms, and poppy seeds. Maslenitsa is a joyous time of year when families and neighbors come together to embrace the new season and share in the warmth of tradition. 18. Belarus, the green lung of Europe. With almost 40% of its land covered by forests, Belarus is often referred to as the green lung of Europe. One of the country's most notable natural treasures is the ancient Białowieża Forest, a UNESCO World Heritage Site that spans both Belarus and Poland. This pristine forest is one of the last remaining parts of Europe's primeval woodland and is home to diverse wildlife, including the European bison, wolves, and lynxes. Even the bustling capital of Minsk is full of green spaces. Parks, tree-lined streets, and nature reserves offer residents and visitors alike a break from urban life, making hiking, birdwatching, and nature photography popular activities. With its mild summers, Belarus is a perfect destination for nature lovers looking to explore unspoiled landscapes. 19. Harsh winters in Belarus. Belarus is no stranger to long, brutal winters, with temperatures often plummeting below freezing. The coldest months, December and January, can see temperatures drop to as low as -20 degrees Celsius, -4 degrees Fahrenheit, or even lower. Despite these freezing conditions, life in Belarus continues as usual, with the country's infrastructure well prepared to cope with the harsh climate. Homes in Belarus are built with double insulation and heated by an energy-efficient hot water system that ensures warmth during the cold months. This system not only keeps homes cozy, but also reduces the need for firewood, helping to minimize air pollution. The people of Belarus have adapted to the cold, turning winter into a season of resilience and community. The symbolism of the Belarusian flag's green stripe. The Belarusian flag features a striking green stripe that carries deep meaning for the country. This green stripe symbolizes the vast forests that cover much of Belarus and the nation's deep connection to its natural environment. The red on the flag represents Belarus's historical struggles and the sacrifices of its people. Together, these colors reflect the country's heritage and its dedication to preserving its natural beauty for future generations. Exploring the wonders of Belarus. Belarus is a land of fascinating contrasts, where ancient traditions and modern life coexist harmoniously. From its rich natural landscapes and wildlife to its unique festivals and superstitions, this country offers endless intrigue. Whether it's the towering European bison, the captivating Kupala fire-jumping festival, or the striking architectural marvels like the National Library, Belarus is truly a hidden gem waiting to be discovered. What fact about Belarus amazed you the most? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more incredible journeys into the wonders of the world.